Everybody, this is English Bible. I'm gonna read our new vocabulary. Afterward, argue, arrive, assure, demand, deeply, distribute, feed, forget, generation, miraculous, pass, peace, prove, region, scrap, sorry, sigh, worried. I'm gonna do our word test. That's it. I'm gonna read our English Bible. Jesus fed 4,000. About this time, another great crowd had gathered, and the people ran out of food. Again, Jesus called his disciples and told them, I feel sorry for these people. They have been here with me for 3 days, and they have nothing left to eat. And if I send them home without feeding them, they will faint among the road, for some of them have come a long distance. How are we supposed to find enough food for them here in the wilderness? His disciple asked us, How many loaves of bread do you have? He asked. 7. They replied, So Jesus told all the people to sit down on the ground. Then he took the 7 loaves, thanked God for them, broke them into pieces, and gave them to his disciple, who distributed the bread to the crowd. A few small fish were found too, so Jesus also presses this, and they told the disciples to pass them out. They are 8 until they were 4, and when the scraps were picked up, there were 7 large baskets of food left over. There were about 4,000 people in the crowds that day, and he sent them home again after they had eaten. Immediately after this, he got into the boat with his disciple and crossed over the region of Tamaluda. Percy demanded a miraculous sign. When the Pharisees heard that Jesus said alive, they came to argue with them and testing them to see if he was from God. And they demanded, Give us some miraculous sign from heaven to prove yourself. Then he heard this. He sighed deeply and said, Why do you people keep demanding a miraculous sign? I assure you, I will not give this generation any such a sign. So he got back into the boat and left them, and he crossed to the other side of the land, east of the Parisii and Herod. But the disciples discovered they had forgotten to bring any food, so there was only 1 loaf of bread with them in the boat. As they were crossing the lake, Jesus warned them, Beware of the east of the Pharisees of the Herod. The disciple decided he was saying this because they hadn't brought any bread. Jesus knew what they were thinking, so he said, Why are you so worried about having no food? Won't you ever or understand? Are you hurt to take it? You have eyes, can't you see? You have ears, can't you hear? Don't you remember anything at all? What about the 5,000 men I fed them with the 5 loaves of bread? How many baskets of leftover did you pick up? Afterward, 12, they said. And when I fed the 4,000 with the 7 loaves, how many large baskets of leftover did you pick up? 7, they said. Don't you understand even yet? He asked. If somebody don't have any belief in Jesus, they just want to demand the miraculous sign. But if somebody have their real heart, real belief in their mind, they don't demand any, some outstanding sign, like visual things, but just to we believe and then stand firm, and we don't need any kind of visual thing. Just we have to believe in our heart. That is the important thing. If we really truly believe in our heart, we can see the reality in our lives.